I just got my first red map. Didn't know it was a thing. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. This goes up to 5. 6 through 9 is yellow and then red. I don't know if there's anything beyond red. But I'm just going to record myself doing that because I can. No idea if I'll upload it or not. We're going to throw an alk at it. Not what I want. Also not what I want. Not sure if... Yeah, we'll do that. I just wanted to get the monster pack size on there. The players have Elemental Equilibrium, Cursed with Enfeeble. Unique boss has 35% increased life, 70% increased area of effect, and all monsters deal 93% extra damage as. So it should be nice and difficult. We'll get wrecked. I just did a tier 10 rare, I guess they're called when they're gold. And that went alright. Boss was a little bit tricky, but no deaths. I'm thinking red might be a big step up from yellow, so only one way to find out. Not sure if I've been to the chateau. Chateau?
Beauty and brutality in such close proximity.
Yeah, I don't think I've done a map in this tile set yet. And what have I got? Enfeeble. Deal less damage, are less likely to hit, and are less likely to critical strike. That's fine, I'd rather have that than a damaging aura, as in I'm weaker, more susceptible to damage. Because dealing damage isn't usually my problem, it's sustaining it. Surviving it. Particularly against bosses. Big heavy hits, can't really take. I've got 4,500 life, which I think for doing this kind of stuff is a bit on the low end. I'm also relying solely on evasion. Don't have any armor, don't have any real mitigation. Haven't put any effort into getting flasks that will do that for me. It's a tier 10 map. Is good. So I'm not struggling to keep up my map pool, but I'm not really getting a lot. It's like sort of slowly working my way up the tiers. Pretty much just putting an alchemy on everything and then rolling it until I get a like pack density, because that sort of acts as a multiplier. More enemies in the map, more likely to get more drops, as opposed to just having better drops from the same amount of enemies. Not there's anything wrong with that either, but it's kind of been what I've been going for. I hate those essence things. The enemies are always really tough and I never use them. I've got like 40 of them in my stash just sitting around for no reason. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Not sure if I can just tank him. Nope. Sure, multi-shot is dispersing my DPS all over the place. Oh shit. That was a bit of a non-threat. Take him anyway. Bring our golem back. I've learned to always get the hell away from any kind of unique or special enemy that you kill, because they always have bullshit insta-kill like effects like a few seconds after their death located on their corpse. Praetorian map. So I just get detonated immediately. That's tier 12. That's the highest map I've had so far. So that was definitely worth what I spent on the map, in my opinion. So I can move up the tree a little bit. Do the same thing to that, hopefully. I assume that was a red map, yeah. So I'm assuming 10 through 14 is red, and then maybe... I'm pretty sure it goes up to tier 16. I think I read somewhere on the forum that someone was doing a tier 16. I know it goes to 15. It might be 16 and then the Shaper, but I'm not really sure. Take that. So I keep forgetting to just kill everything before I go bothering with the loot. Sure why you'd put a proximity shield on a melee unit. It's just going to rush into me anyway. Alright. Harbingers, that's what I'm calling those things now. Need to remember that word. Sick of not having a name for them. Let's just see what that helmet was. Black Sun Crest, +1 to level of socket of gems, more armor, light radius, 14% increased dexterity. And strength and intelligence. That is 10% attack speed, which is why I've got it, and a lot of life plus dexterity. I take that off. I'm just gonna see what my dexterity goes up to. So it goes up a tiny bit. Life's 4,300. 4,488. I don't know, I'll look into that. It's got potential, but I'm not sure if I'll be using it or not. Because I could change all these socket colours and maybe roll a fourth one on there? No. I don't know if there's a way to check what the maximum amount of sockets a piece of gear can have. I think I had a brief look into that online, but I couldn't find anything easily. I may just be missing something. Oh. Why was I not going to attack then for a moment? Or if that was a game effect or my mouse, or maybe I just didn't push it hard enough. Probably use a new mouse as well. I've had this one for a very long time. So I think this is kind of the... Oh, that guy's big. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yeah, okay. You can't tank that guy. At least I can't. Click on him, not behind him, you twit. Oh, I always like the idea of it is destroying my totem. Nothing usually does that. Resist cold, lightning, chaos, vulnerable to fire. I'm dealing primarily cold with, I think, minor physicals, so not the ideal boss for me. About move before you cast. Bit of a sunder going on, looks like. 12 map, I'll take it. Diamond ring. There's a tier 9 map as well. I think I've got like 4 or 5 maps from this so far. 4, yeah. Which is awesome. Usually you sort of get maybe 1 or 2 that are usable. Definitely be using all of them at some point. What's this again? Enfeeble. I feel like I'm moving a lot slower. It's just because I've got no stacks. Endurance stacks? Whatever the dexterity one is. What's this? Frenzy charges. What's the other one? Power charges. What's this? Deliver pain? You always deal critical strikes. Well, I could have used that on Big Ham Fist over there, whatever his name was. That guy is affix or suffix? Not sure which one is which. It was the patient. As in, he's well renowned for being patient. Not sure why. That's a big deal. Did I find a red door? Was he the boss of the area maybe? Sometimes they're not in their own arena. Looks like I've been everywhere, so... 0 monsters remaining, so I've already cleared everything. That was interesting. How'd I get that helmet? Yeah. I think I was looking at a build before I started playing this one and it was recommending that helmet. Black Sun. I'm gonna look into that a bit. So onto socket of gems, bunch of armor, bit of evasion. My armor's 97, so I'm not relying on that at all, clearly. That's 40% reduced light radius as well. Pretty relevant, doesn't really matter. But increased dex, strength, and intelligence. A percentage increase is pretty good. At least in my eyes it is. What's this? 8, 9. That's 12 all the way up there. And 9. Bit more for my map pool. Probably. I think the one I just did was only a tier 11, wasn't it? I'm not sure if I'll be able to handle a tier 12. That boss was taking me down to like 1% of my life, I reckon. I want to unveil that one. Energy shield, elemental resistance, fire. 12% increased elemental damage with attack skills on top of global critical strike chance. Not sure if that's any good. What's this? 47.2. 48.7 almost. That's a bit of energy shield, but that tanked some of my resistance. What do I have on here? That was major lightning and cold resistance. So cold's still fine, lightning is not. What's on this one? More life, more lightning. Maybe if I that. That's even higher damage wise, right? Because that had 2 to 41 lightning on attacks. And I've lost a lot of lightning and a lot of fire. And life. So 4336. Or 488. And there's also 21 energy shield. So I could probably, I'm not sure if I can craft anything onto that. What was the jewelry one? That one. The end one maybe? Energy shield, mana. Very useful to me. Maximum life is good, strength, dex. Attributes. I can put a few resistances on there. So I could probably put lightning on there. Or fire to pull that back up. And I'll get this back. That gives me a bit of fire, so I could put the big lightning one on there. Might do that and just try it out. I don't really care too much about the increased rarity of items. Anything else useful? Life is useful, but I feel like having those resists capped is a big deal. Yeah, I'm gonna just put lightning on there. Imagine this probably goes up higher as I increase these guys, like the guild masters or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. Will they give me 25? Yeah, so fire's still struggling. But cold and lightning are capped again. Lightning just. Probably. I don't think I can put anything useful on that, can I? One. Yet. In there. I don't really care about mana or energy shield. I probably will put the energy shield on there, I suppose. Just for having. Just to have something. I don't know if you can. Well, I can't put resists on there anyway. It's already got them. Interesting. Anyway, getting completely off topic. Let's just sell all this stuff. I'll hang on to them, but God knows why I do. I never use them. Look at them all. Maybe one day I'll find out what they're used for. Probably when they start filling up too much space. Once they... These last 3, and then I'll start worrying about it. These... What's that one? No, that's my good one. That's the one I was wearing. So I'm just going to keep it down there for the moment. Yeah, that was my first red map experience. Pretty interesting. Probably next video will be tier 15-ish, if I can get there on this build. I'm really not sure what the next step is in terms of upgrading. Clearly I'd like this to be better, but it's the only 6 socket that I've got. Don't know. Anyway, off topic again. See you around.